You any louder?
Only if you say please.
Nimdude, we'll have every dream thrall in the scarp after us.
At least he's not as loud as the envoy, gulping down potion after potion.
It takes a real talent to gulp them all at once. When you are out in the shark's teeth, it sure is. Reminds me of old times. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick. It was sunburn on your top half, and those were good. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most... He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were going to collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few... He did. Coming back here was a mistake. I don't... Because I'm a glutton for punishment. Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. And he suffered a fatal... He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. Yeah. When it's slow and agonizing, then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nail. Sitting there, I noticed that he, and all the time I'd known him, I'd never marked his service to Thirdborn's defense. To an old trencher like him. That badge, I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. I never thought I'd tell this story again. But something about... Just having his badge in hand means more than... There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. It's time I said good. Careful. I usually count on my friends to be worse influence. Let's get some...
Going diving into ancient ruins doesn't make much sense to me. You're going into some of the most deadly places in the lands. On purpose.
They're not any more dangerous than the rest of the living.
Couldn't have done it better. Look at the good element. Enemy to the right.
Worth and rot!
This is surreal. And the perfect place to set up shop if you're an archmage. I hadn't had a chance to see all this before. It's magnificent. Come on. Let's go introduce ourselves to an archmage.
That'll show him.
This is it.
What gave it away? The tableau of frozen corpses? The Archmage of Terror is many things, but subtle is not one of them.
Yes, but look at them. The artistry is sublime. Can you imagine having enough
Whatever you say, Yardsley. Regardless, we didn't come across this by accident. The Archmage is trying to
a spell. And Ringgrim's using her illusions to make people choose to stay away. Everyone except... Of course I probably can. All spells have a counter. You just have to know what it is. But we can figure that out later. Right now, we have to focus on what's at the end of that passage. Precisely. Chances are we'll die, but if we don't, we stop Ludwig and get into the ruins. So, win-win.
I like our odds, especially with you around.
Let's get going. Oh, and stay close.
Morbid, disturbing, intimidating. But I like it.
In fur, and even I'm freezing. Are her illusions really so powerful? Stay close. Ringgrim's trying to scare us off, but we won't let her, will we? Oh, what a frosty welcome.
It's either too hot or too cold. I miss Emerald Stair.
It's just a trick, Envoy. A well-crafted cold trick. Keep moving.
An intriguing weapon. Far too elegant for such a creature.
Visitors, do you know what this moment calls for? A beautiful, macabre story that lingers in the mind. You wish to find me in my town? You'll have to wait until I tell this tale.
We are not getting up there. Unless Yatsley sprouts a pair of wings.
There's got to be a way. Let's snoop around.
Land shaped in the dream's image, not with stone or axe, but with essence. Songs of ancient magic. Could we sing to them?
What, like it's hard?
Once, a very important statue fell to pieces, and an entire village perished because it wouldn't put the statue back together again.
Let's put these bones to rest.
Oh, big mistake! Ben! On the left here!
For the wheel.
If you can make the decision the village could not and restore the statue, I will see you inside my tower.
Oh, so Green Grim is a show-off.
Logically, I know these were put here to frighten us. And yet, I'm still frightened. Let's finish this.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Dead!
Well done.
Never had a chance.
That's done.
Sometimes cold reason is necessary.
A heart of stone. It's quite realistic, isn't it?
And warm to the touch. Strange, though not unpleasant.
Archmagi truly are inscrutable creatures, aren't they? What, like it's hard? That's done. Child's play. You asked for it. Watch your right.
And run! It's worse than run!
for the wheel. That was a close one.
The village wanted so badly to do the right thing.
You're here for my Audra piece, aren't you? You can't have it.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too.
I'll die without the Audra. Please, don't take it from me. I don't want to die. I don't remember anymore. I was in pain, but the Audra has kept me alive. Don't let them take it away. The other villagers, they want me to give them the Audra piece. They say it'll save us. But if they take it, I'll die. And I don't want to die. Please.
I don't think they can hear us. They're like a song stuck in your head, repeating the same verse.
I was dying before I found the Audra piece, but it's been keeping me alive. I can't go far from it. If I do, it begins to hurt again. I told the other villagers I need it. I understand everyone's in danger, but I don't want to die. Don't take the Audra piece from me. I'll do anything. Please! Is there no other way? Why does it have... Please.
If the village had been as sensible as you, they...
That poor man. Was he a real person once? Did all that happen to him?
Whether he was real or not, he was put here to prove a point. Either way, it's cruel.
Well, for better or worse, I can't wait to find out more.
We're doing a lot of work to impress someone more powerful than us. I hope it's worth it.
I'm sure they go somewhere. Let's go see where.
The village was on the verge of destruction, but still they argued.
How interesting. The way it's sculpted, it's like he's reaching out, begging.
Maybe it just wants to be held. Either way, it's unsettling.
Oh, don't fret. It'll all be worth it. This must be the statue mentioned in the store. Look, it's even missing its heart, hand, and head, which is exactly what we have. Let's check around here once more. Maybe we can find something. Oh, and Ringgrim left us a... There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp, the land fertile, and the people. For a time, the village prospered. For a time, there was the... But then the statue shattered, and winter did come. And the village could not make... Yes, but we have all we need. The villager we saw? He's the decision they couldn't make. He was dying, and they couldn't accept it. And so, everyone perished. Because they made... Life can drive us to make painful choices, can't it? Anyway, this is fascinating. This is more than just a statue.
I could have managed without the statue, but to each their own.
Perhaps, but it might also send us somewhere else. Clearly, we can't physically move ourselves up to Ringgrim's tower, but magically? With the Ardra pieces connected to the statue, they might be powering her magic. Like Animancy, Ringgrim said that if we could do what the village could not, put the statue back together, we'd find our way. What if this statue was meant to move us from here to there? Exactly right. Ardra's power. Well, what are you waiting for? Put the pieces in. I don't understand how you are... Ready?
Tread lightly. The Archmage is expecting us. It doesn't necessarily mean we're welcome.
We're going into an Archmage's tower. It'll all be fine. Or at least exciting.
You made it. Unfortunately, I still have reading to do. Mute. Amuse yourself with these skeletons while I finish this paragraph.
That had better be a really good book.
What you
What did you... Oh, look at the three of you. It's like something out of a godlike of an unknown deity, an exiled animancer, and a rainbow-colored wizard. All looking for a...
It is her. We felt the pluck of her fingers outside our door, searching. Who is she?
My little puzzle was very clever, wasn't it? A challenge and a parable, all at once.
Well, now that we're done with the formality of defeating the skeleton...
So, the parable still had weight. You were still made to think. I've never seen a godlike with your appearance. What did you think I was trying to tell you with the puzzle? Oh, I like you. Most people wouldn't dare. The point of the parable is quite simple. The village would have lived if they had chosen to sacrifice one dying soul for the good of... If it comes to it, yes. I hope you'll choose pragmatism over sentimentality. More than anything, the whole challenge was for you to understand how I think. No one truly matters in the long run. Not even me, or the other archmages. It's what we leave. What matters is that our lives buy the world more history, more beauty, more time to create interesting things. Do you understand? For conversation with me. Most people find it difficult to relate to an archmage. And if you cannot do so, it will complicate. I hope you're not intending to enter the ruins. I won't open the... Consider listening for a moment before you resort to utter futility. I came to the Living Lands because the sickness here, this dream scourge, this plague shouldn't exist. It can't, and yet it does. The essence of the Living Lands, it's more powerful than anything I've seen. I suspect it has something to do with how I believe the answers lie in the ruins, but the essence there is so strong, it's blocking my spell work. No one enters Naku Kubel until I get to the bottom of this. Sorry. I'm fascinated by the implications. What about you is so You have my interest. Are you? Oh my. I didn't think this was possible. I can't believe I overlooked this possibility. A god here. This explains so much. My magic being ineffective. And you, godlike, with your unfamiliar appearance. You're the missing key. Don't take this the wrong way, but in a different life, I'd have played. You are a godlike of this strange, isolated, possibly miserable. I have no doubt that like will recognize like. You will open the gates to Naku Kubel, and I will study this metaphysical aberration up close. Go! Find your so-called garden. Report your finding. My thanks in return, God. I wish you... I'm sure... Let's hope you remain unscathed. And you, Orlan, you seem a clever one. You have
You want to speak again? Yeah.
She gave you her grimoire. Be careful with that thing. Who knows?
The ruins are far in the northwest. The people here... No more wasting time. Or jump, I suppose, if you're feeling grim.
Look at all these books. Do you think she'd let me borrow some?
This would make a nice parlor. If you got rid of the corpses.
just happened, right? Ringrim liked me? And... we cut it close, but it... With Ringgrim's grimoire, I think we can go to the ruins and find the garden.
For once, we've outpaced Ludwig. A rare advantage.
Then there's no time to waste. I must prepare for Nakuku.
Let's hope the ruins are warm. I didn't think to bring a coat.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Oh. Really? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Oh, wait. That's everything off the board, isn't it? Good job.
Who needs fabric? Oh! Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Sure, we made it out alive, but that... Right. I'm trying. When things don't... Destiny? Anyway. Thanks for talking.
Kai, does the word Nemnok mean anything to you? Nemnok, the one who devours?
There were rumors of a cult in Deadfire that